What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Indians live stream. And this will be my Tigers series recap and my Rangers series preview. We just wrapped up the 3-game series against the Tigers, and it went exactly as you'd expect. The Indians broke out the brooms, and we swept the Motor City Kitties. It seems like we sweep these guys every year. But I mean, coming off that series against the Reds, that last game where we legit didn't show up, and we're facing a bum team, a beleaguered AAA team, you might as well say. The freaking Tigers are a beleaguered AAA team. The names on this roster are trash. They do have some good pieces like Castellanos, Matt Boyd, Michael Fulmer. I don't even think he's even healthy. But for real, though, man, this is exactly what I needed. This is exactly what the doctor ordered. So with that being said, let's recap this series. 3 games against the Tigers. Of course, game 1 was, I believe, Adam Plutko on the mound. Let me pull it up real quick. But, game 1, man, I'm thinking, okay, we had a stinker against the Reds. We cannot have that happen against the Tigers. We cannot let the Tigers sneak up on us and beat us. Well, I think it's safe to say in game 1 of this series, the Indians made sure that the Tigers would not do that. They would not let that happen. Although at the beginning of the game, it looked like it was going to be that kind of game where the Indians kind of come out a little slow. Looked like we weren't going to be scoring much. Adam Plutko against Ryan Carpenter. I mean, being real here, I honestly didn't know much about Ryan Carpenter. I know one thing. He ain't that good now. He really isn't. Yeah, he really wasn't that good. We did get a couple hits off him in the start. And it's what you'd expect, right? So, game 2, of course, was Bieber against Soto. And then today's matchup was Bauer against Turnbull. But I went to those matchups here in a little bit. If MLB.com will decide to actually work. It's had this thing where it just takes its good old time. But anyways, talking about game 1. Plutko against Carpenter. Plutko once again. This dude, man. This dude crazy. Every time I think he's gonna suck, he goes out there and doesn't suck. That also kind of helped that the offense woke up. They woke up all right. 17 hits, 13 runs, 1 error. We have this weird thing where we cannot go a game without an error. But luckily for us, Detroit was even more inept on defense. They had 2 errors. But the scoring got started early for the Indians. And it was Jake Bauers, who would have one hell of a game. I'll be talking about him a lot, in reference to this game. Bauers would double, scoring Kipnis and Perez. And then Lindor. I'm sorry, not Perez. Perez went to third. And then he would then score on a fielder's choice by Lindor. Then bottom of the second, here comes Plutko, being the bum that he used to be, I guess you could say. He's showing us what he used to be. Cabrera and Dixon go back-to-back, tie the game up. And then bottom of the third comes, and Christian Stewart would score a run. He would score Jacoby Jones on a sac fly. By the way, sac flies are vastly underrated. Yes. And then coming back up for the top of the 4th, the Indians are like, that's cute. You take the lead. Well, that's the last time you're going to see the lead in this entire series. Spoiler alert. As Leonys Martin would come up, hit a ding dong, and that would score Bowers. So Bowers, and Perez too. So yeah, 3-1 ding dong by former Tiger Leonys Martin. This dude just keeps on killing the Tigers, and I love it. And then Jose Ramirez would come up. He would actually get on via fielding error by Harold Castro, and that would score Oscar Mercado. So it's already 7-3 there. And then Perez would double in 2 more runs. And then Jake Bowers would come up again with a triple, scoring Perez. And then top of the 5th, Jose Ramirez would triple, scoring Santana. So it's 11-3. And we just keep piling it on. And then Jake Bowers comes up. And he actually said in his post-game interview that he asked Shane Bieber if he should go for it. And Shane said, yeah. So what does this dude do? They're literally coming right back, I believe, from a commercial. They were showing highlights from earlier in the game, and then they go right back to the action. And what does he do? Freaking hits a freaking 2-run absolute moonshot. And there you go. There's your first cycle in 3 years. And get this interesting fact. The Indians have hit, 9 cycles in our team's history. 8 of them have come on the road. I believe the last one that come at home was like 1933 or something. I don't know. It was a long time ago. Like, I mean, early 1900s. It was before World War II. I know that for a fact. How about that? 8 of the 9 have come on the road. Wow. And remember, Santana almost had one a few weeks ago in Boston. He came, I believe, a single shy? Well, Bowers got rid of the semi-challenging things first. I mean, he got the triple, the double, the single. Then he just finished it up with a loud bang with a 2-run homer. And then, bottom of the 9th, the Tigers would score a run, which doesn't even matter. And the Indians take game 1 of the series by a final score of 13-4. Win goes to Plutko. He's 3-1, which is very surprising. And the loss would go to Ryan Carpenter. So let's move on to game 2. Of course, game 2, the Indians had Shane Bieber, our ace, on the mound, and they had Gregory Soto on the mound. Now, Gregory Soto really isn't that good, which is a popular theme with the Tigers pitching staff. But, man, Bieber, he was on one. He was on one yesterday. I mean, I thought this dude was going to strike out like 20 people. This dude was on point, and he actually had a no-no going for a little while. Yeah, he had a no-no going, and I believe it was Miggy Cabrera, of course, who would snap the no-no. And, yeah, it was actually scoreless until the top of the 5th. And Jordan Luplow would double, scoring Mercado, of course. Then Jose Ramirez would fly out, so he'd get a sac fly. By the way, sac flies are still vastly underrated. And he would score Santana, and then Plawecki would single, and that would score Luplow. So 3-0. And it would be like that for about, I'd say until the 7th, bottom of the 7th. And then out of nowhere, once again, Shane Bieber damn near collapses pitching-wise. I mean, this dude was killing it. And then he just freaking gives up a couple runs. Brandon Dixon would single, scoring 2. Stewart and Castellanos would score, and then he'd get out of that. And then coming up in the top of the 8th, up by 1 run, Leonys Martin's on third. And they had Victor Alcantara on the mound for the Tigers. Now, this dude, this pitcher, does this thing where he'll look down and then he'll look to the catcher. Leonys saw his opportunity. And he saw Alcantara stare down, look down. He wasn't looking, wasn't paying attention to Martin. And Martin said, screw this, I'm taking off. And he wound up stealing home. That was the first time we had a dude steal home since Grady Sizemore in 05. It doesn't happen very often. I know Odor did that with the Rangers a while back this year. I think that was the last time someone steals home, but it's not easy to steal home. You got to know the moment. I mean, he like kind of faked towards home. He looked at the third base coach and he kind of gave him that little head shake, like, go for it. You think you can get it? Go for it, man. Do it. And that would wind up being the insurance run that we needed, as Brad Hand would come out there. And, of course, in case you didn't know, he is absolutely nasty. And he would lock down the save. So Shane Bieber, he is now 6-2. Ramirez, one of the relievers, one of the very few relievers the Tigers actually used. He is 3-1, and Brad Hand would lock down the save. Oh, by the way, I always forget to do this, but I did not go through how long each pitcher went. Although I will say this though, I mean, Carpenter didn't really last long. No, he didn't go that long. And Plutko, let's see, Plutko went 6 innings, and he had 5 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, 1 walk, 6 Ks, and 2 dingers given up. I mean, that's not too bad. Carpenter, on the other hand, oh, God. 3 innings, 8 hits, 8 runs, 6 earned, 4 walks. This dude walked like 4 people. I think it was all early in the game, too. He was walking people left and right. I think he walked Santana twice. And then 2 Ks and 1 homer. This dude has an 8.82 ERA. So, yeah, it's safe to expect that kind of thing. Looking at the ERAs of the Tigers pitchers, yeah, I can see why they suck. Buck Farmer, 4.94 ERA. Stump, 4 flat. Hardy, 4.73. And then you got Torres, 9.0. A 9 flat ERA. That's crazy. So, yeah, Indians get the win there. And then last night, Bieber was rolling. And then I honestly thought he was going to go complete game. Legit. I thought he was going to go complete game. Indians scored 4 runs, 9 hits, no errors, which is very good to see. Tigers 2 runs on 6 hits, 1 error. Of course. And Bieber would go 7 2/3. I really thought he could have won a full thing, but I believe he had bases loaded at one point. Yeah. 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 errors, or 2 errors, 2 earned runs. God, 1 walk the entire game, 12 Ks, and a 3.92 ERA, which is pretty good considering that he's had some rough games, especially that Yankee game. That might have been the worst game of his career in my eyes. He didn't even go 2 innings, but that was a good bounce back outing by Bieber. Fantastic bounce back game. Soto went 4 innings, 2 hits, 4 walks, 3 Ks. So again, they walked 4 guys, but it didn't hurt Soto. And then Ramirez came in there and just gave up the ghost. 6 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. And then Alcantara came in there and Leonis stole home. So that's for that one. Again, Bieber gets the win, Ramirez gets the L, and Hand takes the save. In fact, let me see if I can I'm pretty sure it was the 7th inning. I believe that was when all hell broke loose for Bieber. But it's like looking at these innings, yeah, it was because Stewart walked, Castellanos singled, Cabrera singled. There was bases loaded there. It looked like he was going to steamroll through everybody, but then that inning happened, and then he kind of low-key fell apart. He did. Then he gave up a run, 2 runs actually, and then he got Castro swinging, and then Rodriguez grounded into a double play, which was absolutely clutch. So overall, not too bad for Bieber, considering what he went through his last outing. And now we talk about today's game. Now, obviously, I did not stream today's game. I'm probably going to do this thing where I'm not going to be streaming on most Sundays just because, it's my chance to kind of, much like the Indians, this is my getaway day kind of thing, relax, recuperate, recover what little voice I have left. And not to mention, I knew Bauer was going to dominate. Seriously, I knew Bauer was going to absolutely dominate. I would have been so bored watching this game because Bauer literally just out here just killing it straight up. I mean, oh my God. The Tigers would have just been better off to not even show up today. It was a masterful outing by my guy Bauer. Of course, I got to wait for the stat thing to show up. MLB.com be on some trippy crap nowadays. It just takes forever. I know you're doing a video, crazy dog. I'm going to make you wait. Wow. Pittsburgh winning 5-4, bottom line. Speaking of Texas, by the way, they're taking an L right now to Cincinnati. I will talk about them here in a moment. But today's game went as good as any game I've seen. Of course, we all remember Bauer had those rough outings. He hadn't gotten a win since when? When we played in Miami or something? Damn. So it's either been a no decision or an L for him. Oh, my God. Wow. But anyways, the scoring would get going early as we would beat up on poor Spencer Turnbull. Absolute bum. Kipnis would double in a run, scoring Santana. And then Mercado in the top of the third would single, scoring Lindor. And then, what do you know? Jason Kipnis again. He loves beating the Tigers. 2-run ding-dong, scoring Mercado. This dude Mercado, bro, what took us so long to bring him up? Seriously. He comes up and all of a sudden this dude's just hitting everything. I love it. Now, Tito, I don't think you're watching. Obviously, you're not watching. You're at the freaking, stadium still. But if you could do me a fancy and call up Bobby Bradley, this dude's got 22 home runs in the minor leagues right now. 22. And yeah, he's still in the minor leagues. Any other team would have had him. He would have been called up last week. But no, Tito Francona liked to keep his prospects in AAA. Let them rot down there. No, what he's going to do is he's going to wait for Bobby Bradley to be in a freaking monstrous slump, and then he's going to call him up. You call him up while he's hot now so that bat will translate to the major leagues. You don't wait until he's in a slump or something. No, he's probably going to wait until September when he's forced to bring him up when the Clippers season ends. Yeah, that's what he's going to do. He hates calling up prospects like this, unless it's due to an injury. But even then, he'd probably call up someone else. And of course, he plays first base. So right now we got Bowers, who other than hitting the cycle hasn't really done a lot, and Santana, who is one of the best hitters on the squad. Honestly, you just move Bowers to the outfield and put Bobby Bradley with Santana. Then you have one of the most dangerous 1-2 punches at first base. Even that, you could freaking put Bobby Bradley at DH. There, problem solved. But yeah, whatever. At least we're doing pretty good. He'll be up sooner or later, I'm hoping. But anyways, back to the game. Mercado would strike again with an RBI single. And it's 6-0 in the top of the fourth. And then Mercado would come back again with a double. And 7-0. This dude could have – oh, that was a single. I'm going to say this dude could have had a freaking cycle. But nah, he had 2 singles. If he would have hit a triple, yeah. But he's not a big home run hitter. He's very good with the bat, though. I love that. But yeah, he doubled in the top of the 6th, 7-0. Naquin would sack fly, and that'd be the last run we score. 8-0 Indians win. And Trevor Bauer goes a full 9 innings, complete game shutout perfectly. What the doctor ordered. Indians get 8 runs on 14 hits. You already know about, how long Bauer went. He went freaking 9 innings. Yeah, 9 innings, 4 hits, 8 Ks. That's it. That's all that's on his sheet right there. That's it. 4 hits, 8 strikeouts. No big deal. Turnbull, on the other hand, well, he had a bad game. 5 innings, 10 hits, 6 runs, all earned, 2 walks, 4 Ks, 1 homer. You gave up a home run to Jason freaking Kipnis. You deserve to be DFA'd for that. Jason freaking Kipnis. You know what's funny about this whole series here? This was like a coming out series for all the bums on our team. Martin, of course, he always kills the Tigers. What am I kidding? But Kipnis came out here hitting the ball well. Ramirez even hit the ball well a couple times. Bowers, he freaking went for the cycle. But what a series, though. Game 1, cycle. Game 2, dude steals home. Game 3, complete game shutout. By the way, that was Bowers' first career complete game shutout. Yeah, and that's another thing. Bowers and Bauer both did something big. Oh, wow. Oh, that's crazy. But probably the best series I've seen. I believe this is what now? Our 3rd or 4th sweep of the year. Swept the Blue Jays and the Mariners. And then these guys. Okay. Yeah, we haven't had many sweeps this year. Let's do a quick check on our friends from Minnesota. Oh, they were losing 3-2, top 7. Please, God, Kansas City, please win this freaking thing. Please. I beg of you. God, doesn't that suck, though? You know, your team's winning, we're getting hot, but you know who's also hot? The freaking Twins. We win, they win. We lose, they lose. You know, the Twins could have lost yesterday, but no, the freaking Royals go. They could have also lost the game before that, but freaking Royals out here choking, and then they face us, and oh, look at us, we found our bats. Bam, 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 bam. Oh my God, I'm spazzing out right now, bro. Yeah, I swear, if the Twins win this game, I don't think we're ever going to catch them. But anyways, let's talk about this series coming up against the Rangers. Like I said, the Rangers are losing 8-3 right now. So game 1 of this series starting tomorrow, we'll see the return of one Mike Clevinger. He is pitching for the first time since April 7th. Honestly, yeah, he only made 2 starts, and he strained his back in the second start of the year. But yeah, he tossed 12 scoreless frames, 22 strikeouts. It's insane. This dude's a monster. It's going to be good to see him back. You know, we'll be getting these guys back slowly but surely. I think the next one we'll probably be getting back is maybe Kluber. Because I don't know what's up with Carrasco. I still haven't heard about what's going on with him. But a blood condition, who knows how long that'll take. But the next guy we probably get from the staff is probably Kluber, most likely by like August or something. But hey, that's good. You know, we get Clevinger back, and the way I see our staff going will probably be the same. I mean, Bauer, Bieber, Clevinger, Plazak. Yeah. I think Plutko too. I'm not sure about him. But game 1, Mike Clevinger, 1-0, no ERA. Fantastic. Of course, you know, like I just said, 12 scoreless frames. And then he'll be facing Lance Lynn. So a nice little righty versus righty matchup, 7-4, 4.40 ERA, 93 strikeouts. Game 2 will be Zach Plazak making another start. He's 1-2 with a 2.92 ERA and 20 strikeouts. He'll be going up against Adrian Sampson, who's 5-3 with a 4.21 ERA and 58 Ks. Game 3 of this 4-game series will feature, let's see here, Adam Plutko and they have not listed his opponent. And then game 4 on Thursday will be Mike Minor against an Indians pitcher they have not listed yet. Now, again, these are subject to change. Plutko, of course, is 3-1 with a 4.63 ERA and 17 strikeouts since he was, again, called up to, I believe, take the place of Jeffrey Rodriguez. And then Mike Minor, who will be playing on Thursday, as far as I know, 6-4, 2.63 ERA, and 99 Ks. And then we get to face the Tigers again. Yeah, this time at home. So if we can just take 2 or 3 from Texas, that'd be perfect. Imagine if we go out here and sweep the Rangers. Okay, so we know who we're facing. Let's see what the freaking Twins are up. Let's see what they got coming up. No, who do they have? Boston? Man, if they play Boston, bro, that'd be lit. But let's take a look at the chat real quick. Reds are playing the Rangers right now. We need to win to avoid the broom. No sweeps, please. Indians, shut the Tigers out. Yeah, we did. Yeah, get them brooms out. Jake Bowers. Yes. Yeah, Kansas City up 3-2. What's up, Nathaniel? 2 out of 3 against the Cow. Oh, my fault, Rangers. Yeah. KC are choke artists. Well, they suck. The rosters, again, much like the Tigers, they're a beleaguered AAA team. Anthony Davis Lakers are going down when Kawhi goes to the Clippers. LeBron who? LeBron. I like how you say that. LeBron. Oh, wow. 8-2 Yankees. Man. But let's see what the Twins have coming up here. Because I know one thing. We got Texas. We can take at least 3. That'd be lit. Do they have an off day coming up? Because that'd be clutch if they have an off day like tomorrow or something. You know. Oh, now 9-2 now? Cameron freaking Maben hit a dude off, hit a dinger off a bummer. Oh, what a bummer. Ha! I love watching the Sox get their freaking faces kicked in. It's just so funny because they did that to us. And now they're getting that put on them. But yeah, the Twins got Martin Perez against Whit Merrifield. 4-2 Kansas City. Let's go. This is probably one of the only times I'm rooting for Kansas City. Because I hate the Twins, man. I want to catch them. God. You know, it's like, of course, you know, we kind of falter a little bit, and they get freaking amazing. I guess that's what happens when your front office actually goes out and makes sensible moves, signing some good free agents. And the thing is, like, the free agents they signed are guys that we could have easily signed. Nelson Cruz, I think we could have went after him easily. Crone, Marwin especially, I thought we could have went after him, but too expensive. This dude just hit a grand slam. Who did that? From the Nats. God. Who that? Papa Slam. Papa Slam. Wow. Damn. Wow. Huh. But yeah, they got Kansas City. Oh, no, they got Boston coming up. Wow. So after today, the Twins got Boston for 3. And then they got Kansas City again. And then they got Tampa. All right. That's lit. That is freaking crazy lit, bro. And then they got Chicago. So, of course, we got Detroit coming up after the 4-gamer with and then they got an off day, too. So they got an off day between the Royals and the Rays series. All right. I don't know if we got any off days, but it's freaking lit. So, if I had any, like, predictions for this Rangers series, which I'm not one for making predictions for these things, I think we'll at least take 2. if this offense continues to do what we did here, but I mean, again, I'm not expecting us to score freaking 13 runs in any of these games because the Rangers actually got a decent staff. They're not a bunch of beleaguered freaking AAA players. I mean, they're not a freaking AAA squad. They are playing out of their minds right now, which is crazy to think about. And, you know, at any moment they could freaking fall off the face of the earth. But with the Indians, though, I mean, with the way that these last couple series have gone, you know, coming off that horrendous homestand where we only won 3, we of course took 3 or 4 from Baltimore, and then after that we just completely fell apart. I think we won the 1 game, the other 2 series at home in the 11-game stand in May. That was probably the time when we really fell off the face of the earth. But it looks like we're starting to climb out of it, you know. And of course, we beat the Red Sox 2 out of 3. Then we go to Chicago and we get our faces kicked in, losing 3 or 4, including arguably the worst game of the year where we could not stop committing errors. But it's like after that series against Chicago, that 4-gamer, I think that might have woke the team up a little bit. I mean, you know, getting your faces kicked in by Chicago, the freaking White Sox of all teams, that would probably wake any team up. And since then, they've come out and they've won pretty much 8 of 11, which is amazing. I mean, if this team's getting hot right now, man, we could legit go from sellers to legit buyers, but I could still see us maybe selling off a piece or 2 just to rearm the freaking farm system. Maybe we get rid of Bauer or Hand. I don't think we're going to get rid of Hand because we're still in the race. I mean, if we were freaking 10 games back of the wild card, I could see us selling off like legit. But we're still in the running for the wild card, and who knows if the Twins are going to fall off the face of the earth. They're playing out of their minds right now, much like the Rangers. But, I mean, you know, I've seen teams who are playing red hot in May, June, and July completely fall off the face of the earth in August, and then September comes around and they're out of the race. You got to get hot at the right time. I mean, I think the Indians are going to make some moves. You know, maybe we finally see Bobby Bradley come up here soon, and then we just take off. Maybe we add – I don't think we're going to go after pitching. If anything, maybe a bullpen arm just for lulls. But I think we need to go after bats. Because if we're going to go – unless Kipnis and Bowers and Martin continue what they did against the Tigers, which, again, it's the Tigers, if they continue to play good and not be absolute dead from the neck up stiff or dead from the neck down stiffs, maybe we don't have to make that many moves. I think we're more likely, though, to maybe sell off a piece or 2 just to rearm the farm and then maybe, you know, get an outfielder or something. I don't know. It's honestly way too hard to talk about trading right now because it's only mid-June. Now, a month from now, we're probably going to know more. We're going to know what we're going to do. We'll have a better feel of what the Indians are going to do at the trade deadline. In fact, by now, I mean, remember, coming off the All-Star break last year, we traded for Brad Hand. So, honestly, we could do anything. I mean, we had the freaking Yankees trading for Edwin Encarnacion last night out of nowhere. They don't need him. They need a freaking pitcher. I've heard a few people talk about Bauer going to the Yankees, but I don't want to help them out. I'd rather see Bauer go like to the Padres. You know, if he goes to the NL, I wouldn't care that much. Hey, have fun in the NL. Oh, by the way, that's another thing. He hates hitting. And if he goes to the NL, there's a good chance he's going to be hitting. That's probably the one thing. But, again, we're about a month away from trade deadline. It's going to be fun. But, oh, man, dude. I'll tell you one thing. This baseball season is low-key going by fast. But, yeah, Indians sweep the Tigers. We got the Rangers coming up, and then we got the Tigers again. So we could really find ourselves in a very good spot here heading into the end of the month. I mean, we got the O's coming up at the end of the month. I think we got Kansas City coming up too. Man, we're looking pretty good, man. If our bats can just get hot, besides Santana and Lindor, we get some of our pitchers back healthy, man, we'll be lit. I think we'll be good. It's going to be a fun end of the month of June and end of July. So with that being said, look at the comments real quick. Just Oren Smith. Boston, off day for Twins. Me also Twins will fall apart. 2 out of 3. Jose will get going eventually. Oscar is good batting second. Keep Brad. Edwin sucks. Yeah, I think KD wants to keep Hand. Yeah. And fun fact about Edwin. I think he might be, oh, God, someone got hurt on Texas. What the heck? Oh, dear. I don't know what that was, but Edwin, I believe, will be one of the very few players, maybe one of the first players to play on 3 different continents in the same season. He played in Japan with the Mariners. Of course, he plays in America. And now he's playing in London because he's with the Yankees now, and they're playing in London against the Red Sox coming up. Yeah, there's a game that's going to be on at like 10 a.m. Bruh, 10 a.m. I mean, London football is awesome. I don't know how London baseball is going to be. Now batting for the New York Yankees. That's going to be weird. Could you imagine them saying Derek Jeter in the British accent? Now batting for the New York Yankees. Number 2, Derek Jeter. Number 2. Because that's how their old PA announcer would say it. No batting for the New York. No. That's actually no batting. Number 2, Derek Jeter. Number 2. Yeah, that'd be kind of weird. I mean, you're playing at 10 a.m. I'm barely awake at 10 a.m. at most days. But I'm going to wrap this up. Hope you all had a good Father's Day for all my dads out there. Hope you're enjoying it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for Rangers Indians. So I get to see Mike Clevenger on the mound again. It's going to be nice seeing that flow out there. Call him poor man's Noah Syndergaard. That's what I call him because he's legit ace material. I mean, damn. But I'm going to wrap this up. I'm Crazy Dog 99, and I'll see you tomorrow for Rangers Indians Game 1. Until then, I'm out.